Hey, Brady Trucking employees. This is a presentation giving you a quick summary of your benefits package for 2017. Brady Trucking, as you might know, was started by Larry Brady way back in 1980. The company has a reputation as being hardworking, fast-growing, great place to work, and congratulations on choosing to work here at Brady. My name is Blake Isaac, and our company is RBI Benefits. We've been the employee benefit consultants here at Brady for about 10 years now. In our profession, we work with all types of businesses and business owners, and I can tell you that Brady is one of the very best when it comes to a quality benefit package and a generous contribution toward employee benefits. With that, let's talk about the benefits that are offered to you as a valued employee here at Brady. Health Insurance 2017 is with Cigna Healthcare. Your cost per paycheck as an employee is just $50.71 a check. If you enroll a spouse, $106.49. Employee and children, $96.35, and family, $152.13. To enroll a spouse must be a legal spouse and not a domestic partner. And also with your health plan, because it's qualified with the IRS, to do so, you can establish a health savings account. And money goes into this account, which is your own account. You own it. And it's not use or lose, so it rolls to the next year. So if you've got a balance this year, it'll roll to the next. You must make a mandatory contribution of $40 per month into your HSA to be enrolled in the Cigna Health Plan. This is $18.46 per paycheck. However, with this mandatory contribution, the Brady Trucking will also match that. You've got that mandatory contribution, but as an employee spouse, or employee children or family, you can actually put more per month in and have it matched, $60 or $90, as you can see on the bottom part of this slide. Now, there is a maximum that you can contribute, and employer contributions are added to this max as well as what you put into this account. It is tax-free, so the IRS says that you can put $3,400 if you're an employee enrolled without dependents, and $6,750 if you're an employee enrolled with one or more dependents. That's for 2017. Now, if you're a little more mature, experienced, some would say older employee, that's 55, turning 55 or older in 2017, you can put an extra $1,000 as a catch-up contribution in 2017. Now, for those enrolled in the medical plan, you've got a great benefit called Teledoc. It's paid for by the company. It's 24/7 access to a doctor by either calling an 800 number or putting the Teledoc application on your smartphone. It's slick. You just call, let them know the symptoms. They call in a prescription if needed to the nearest pharmacy to where you are, and it just saves you a lot of time and money. Encourage you to use it. Another encouragement is that you activate it before you really need it, because they do need some health history on you and any dependents you might have on the program. So take care of that in advance so that when you need it and you call the doctor, it'll be slick and easy and fast. So a quick summary of the medical benefits. You've got a high deductible health plan with a health savings account. So $5,000 is the deductible if enrolled as an employee only, but the company will reimburse half of that, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. $10,000 deductible is your deductible if you're enrolled with one or more dependents. The company will pay half of that deductible by reimbursement, but by law, one person in a family cannot pay and be exposed to more than $6,850 in a given calendar year. All wellness and preventive services, mammograms, colonoscopies, flu shot, annual well checkups, they're covered at 100%. There are in-network discounts of 35 to 45%, so stay in network whenever you possibly can. And to save on prescriptions, a great resource is www.goodrx.com. It'll tell you where in your area are the lowest cost for a particular drug, and also give you all the access to coupons, deals, manufacturers, cost benefits, and so forth. So let's talk a little bit more about an HSA. An HSA is a health savings account. It's we've talked about it a bit. It's a tax-free account. You have to have a certain qualified high deductible health plan, which you do have at Brady, to have one of these. Um, it includes all the money you and your employer contribute. You won't lose it if you don't spend it, change jobs, retire. It's your money. You never pay taxes as long as you use it for qualified medical, dental, vision expenses. The money earns interest. You don't pay money on the interest taxes on the interest earned. Your contributions are tax-free and they reduce your overall taxable income. And again, the HSA balance that you maintain rolls over year after year. It is not use or lose. There is a monthly account admin fee of $3.95, but once your account reaches a balance of $2,500, that admin fee is waived. Now let's talk about the share of the expenses that Brady Trucking has implemented. It's been a strategy to have a higher deductible to keep costs down for the company and also for the employees. Because the deductible is high, the company has put together a health reimbursement arrangement, or HRA, to share costs with the employees. Now, you're eligible if you're a full-time employee enrolled in the health plan. This HRA account is set up and owned by Brady Trucking, and again, it's used to reimburse you for qualified medical expenses. And it works like this. If you enroll in the Cigna healthcare plan as a single employee, you've got a $5,000 deductible. Well, once you've had $3,000 in medical prescription expenses that go toward your deductible in a given calendar year, the HRA will reimburse you $1,500. After another $1,000 for a total of $4,000, the HRA will reimburse another $1,000, so you've been reimbursed a total of $2,500. If you go to another $1,000 in expenses, so you've had a total of $5,000 expenses in that calendar year, the HRA will reimburse another $1,000, so the total reimbursement would be $3,500. Well, you've now met your maximum out of pocket of $5,000, and for the rest of that calendar year, you're covered 100% by Cigna Healthcare, and your total out of pocket has been $1,500. So getting reimbursed from the company is simply submitting the explanation of benefits statement from Cigna, showing that you've had that much in expenses, and when it's approved, a check is issued within 10 days. Because it's a healthcare reimbursement check, there are no taxes. Now, for an employee enrolled in a medical plan with one dependent or more, it works a little bit differently. There is a $10,000 deductible, and in stages as you have expenses that might reach $10,000, because that's a big number, there are reimbursement points in between. So once you've paid $3,000 of the $10,000 deductible, the HRA kicks in to reimburse you $1,500. After another $2,000, so you've had $5,000 in expenses, the HRA reimburses you another $1,000, so you've had $2,500 reimbursed. After another $2,000 for a total of $7,000, the HRA can reimburse you another $1,000, so you've had $3,500 reimbursed. And then finally, after another $3,000, so you've had your total of $10,000 in expenses that given calendar year, the HRA will reimburse another $1,500 for a total of $5,000 reimbursed. Then you've met your out-of-pocket maximum of $10,000. You've been reimbursed $5,000 by the company, and you're covered the rest of that calendar year 100% by Cigna Healthcare. And please note again that by law, no one person in a family has to pay more than $68.50 in a calendar year in a plan where the employee enrolls one or more dependents. Now, if one person has $68.50 in expenses, the other another person in the family or the other people enrolled may have to also meet $3,150 to get to the $10,000 deductible. Getting reimbursed is the same. You provide the explanation of benefits. When it's approved, a check is issued within 10 days. The check is tax-free because it's a healthcare reimbursement. Let's talk dental insurance. Dental insurance is very affordable. The company pays 70%, you pay 30%. The cost per paycheck are listed here. Uh, the employee only pays $4.08. Employee spouse, $8.18. Employee plus a child or children, $10.85. And a family, $15.59. The dental insurance is through Cigna. A quick summary of your dental benefits. You have a $1,000 calendar year max per member that's enrolled per year. You've got 2 preventive and diagnostic visits covered at 100%. That includes your cleanings, fluoride, exam, so forth. A note on that is that your x-rays are covered just once a year for free. Sometimes the dental office will ask you a second time, but just know that may be a charge item. Basic care is covered at 80%. That's fillings, extractions, root canals, perio, endo, etc. Major care covered at 50%. An example of that would be a crown or a bridge. You have $1,000 in orthodontia benefit for dependent children until they're age 19. And implant coverage, which is not common on a dental plan, you've got $1,000 of coverage there after the deductible. So we talk about the dental deductible. It only applies to basic, major, and implants. Preventive and diagnostic does not have a deductible or a cost. But if you need work beyond that, you'll pay $50 per individual to a maximum of $150 per family if 3 of you need dental work. And that's per calendar year. Now, because many areas, including Vernal, Utah, and probably some other areas that you're in, don't have many in-network dentists, this plan pays at the 95th percentile for out-of-network dentists. So if you see an out-of-network dentist, that's going to be okay. They're going to get reimbursed at a high rate. If they try to bill you over and above that rate, please have a conversation with them and just ask these out-of-network dentists, say they're getting paid at a high percentile if they'll just accept what the insurance will pay and not balance bill you more for the benefit. Vision insurance is a nice benefit, very low cost. It's also through Cigna. Your employee enrolled cost is just 77 cents a check. Employee spouse and employee children rate is $1.38 per check. Family rate, $2.12 a check. A quick summary of the vision benefits. The frequency period for exams and lenses and frames, every 12 months you can get an exam, you can get new frames and lenses. The in-network cost for exams is $10. It's just a copay. The eyeglass, if you're getting any kind of lenses, there's a $20 copay. You've got an allowance, is what they call it, for contact lenses and frames, and that means the first $130 is covered, and if it's more than that, you have a discount. Most box stores and a lot of smaller, more independent optical shops are on the network. Let's talk about group life and accidental death benefit. It is company paid. It's $10,000 in life insurance for every full-time benefit eligible employee. With this, you also have accidental death benefits that if the death occurs by accident, it doubles the amount to your beneficiaries to $20,000. You got benefits for dismemberment, that's losing a finger, a hand, an arm, a leg. You get some paid for that. You've got identity theft assistance with this, will preparation and funeral planning services, discounts on health and wellness products. Cigna Assurance helps those that are left behind if they have claims or liabilities and so forth with financial and legal services. If you die when you're over 100 miles or more from home, it includes unlimited medical evacuation and repatriation benefits, or getting your body back home for burial and funeral. So this coverage is paid for by Brady Trucking for as long as you're an employee here at the company. Also, there's optional Employee paid life insurance available. It is guaranteed issue. Guaranteed issue means there's no testing or underwriting, but only if you enroll on your benefits eligibility date. That's your new hire date or the date that you come on with the company. If you decide you want this later and you didn't choose to get it before, you can still get it, but you'll have to answer 3 or 4 health questions to get this coverage. You can choose coverage amounts, either 25, 50, or 100,000. These are the only available amounts for guaranteed issue, no testing. If you want more, you can get up to 500,000, but there are some health questions you need to answer and could be some testing as well. Spouses of enrolled employees can get up to 25,000 guaranteed issue if the employee gets at least 50. This is a nice benefit. In other ways, it's convenient and easy, and also if you've got health condition that renders you or your spouse or children uninsurable, this is a great way to get coverage. A child rider can be added, and this covers all dependent children. You can choose either between 5,000 as a benefit or 10,000 per child. The 10,000 per child is $2.50 a month. The 5,000 per child is $1.25 a month, and that amount covers any amount of children, whether it's 1 to 10 children. It's still the same amount per month. These are age-banded rates, and they're offered to you in lower group costs. As an example, if you're a 40-year-old, you could get $25,000 coverage for $3.30 a paycheck, $50,000 for $6.61, and $100,000 for $13.23. These are non-tobacco rates. As a tobacco user, the rate almost doubles, or it does double, at 40, $5.85 for 20,000. These are per paycheck. $11.71 for 50,000 and $23.42 for 100,000. Nice thing you have is you have a benefits website. If you or your dependents, your spouse, need to look up benefit summaries, check providers, check out enrollment forms, any information on your benefits, simply go to rbibenefits.com. There's a client login on the top right, and your password is simple. It's just Brady, and you can get out all this information that's updated. Yes, it is that time. Benefits open enrollment. Effective date on these changes will be January 1, 2017, but your open enrollment runs from Friday, November 4th to Monday, December 5th, and there's no exception. So all employees need to complete their enrollment online, even if you're waiving all your benefits. There is a $10,000 life insurance provided by Brady Trucking as a group life. This would require a beneficiary. So even if you're waiving, we need to know that you're waiving all and have that documented. So everyone that's benefit eligible full-time has got to get online and take care of this. And in the live meetings, we'll show you how to do a demo. And if you need some assistance, you can get in touch with our benefits office, RBI Benefits, by contacting Leslie Reed at 877-335-8074, or by contacting Jada or Bill or your local in HR headquarters or your local HR contact there where you work. Thanks very much. Hope you have a great holiday and a great open enrollment.